Welcome to the RecycleAra app. This is the app for the future. First of all, I want to introduce my group members. Ali Faikal is me, Ismailif, Amir Azwar, Nurharisha Alia, and Nurin Sabrina. Without wasting any time, I will go straight to the introduction of our group presentation. What is 3R? A lot of people nowadays don't even know what is 3R. Maybe some of you heard about it, but don't know what it really means. The 3R is reduce, reuse, and recycle, have been considered to be a base of environmental awareness and a way of promoting ecological balance through the conscious behavior and choice. It generally accepted that this pattern of behavior and consumer choice will lead to saving in material and energy which will benefit the environment. Additionally, this will be consistent with supporting consumer behavior and choices that are beneficial for the environment and economy. What 3R can do? 3R can save the living costs. The benefit of preventing waste of beyond reducing reliant on another form of waste disposal. Preventing waste also can mean economic saving for communities, business, organization, and individual consumer and lead to a healthy country.
Today, I would like to share about the features in our application or our service, RecycleAra. We know that the company creates the application or the service based on their own concept, and they also have the feature that to that have their own purpose, especially that to attract the users or the people to use their service. Of course, we have our own purpose, which is we wants to the people know more about the 3R concept and wants to people love to the nature. And okay, this is our brochure, which is the Recycle Era, and we focus more on the features. We have 5 parts of our features. We create 5 parts of the feature, and okay, we move to the first one. Okay, first of all, we create the games in our service, which because people nowadays love to play games. Of course, we live in technology era. Of course, they have their smartphones, and of course they play games and so on. So we create some games such as crossword puzzle, snake and ladder, quiz, and adventure game. And a lot of the game they can play in our application. The best is our game is based on 3R concept because we want to people know and gain knowledge more about 3R concept. And of course, we have the certain level from the beginner to the advanced level. So this is might be help them to know more about 3R concept. Okay, the next one is the communication that interact between community service and client. Okay, we usually know that any widgets, any application or website, they have the widgets about the communication between the customer service. Okay, that's the usually that the company do. And but what is special about this application is we can chat with the people around the users around you. So if you want the new experience, you want to add more friends, you can chat with them and share your thoughts about your 3R concept and so on. That's might be attract and make friends, a lot of friends to you. Okay, the next one is eye center that help to find the nearest center around you. Okay, we create the eye center because people some of the user doesn't know about the center around them. So this might be help when they download, they can find we have the maps and they pin placed around you. So when you open, so you can set the time and the duration, and so you can manage the time wisely and do the other works instead you to find the eye center to do your recycling and so on. So so the next one is fun facts. Okay, we create the fun fact in our application because we want to the people wants to read the information and the knowledge about the word about 3R concept and what the special about fun facts we create in this. When we open, we see the logo of the our application, and after that we see the some fun facts, so the people can or the user can read while waiting the application is loading. And we also instead of that we have the widget which is the information, the detail about the fun facts, which is we have the statistic about the nature and so on in that part, the features, so the people can know more about the fun facts, the features, and more understand about the threat concept in around the world. So this is actually good for all the users because they can gain knowledge and share with the other users to know more about the threat concept and learn how to do it wisely. And lastly, we have the scanner. We create the scanner because we get idea from the scanner of the phone, which is we the user or the people know that the scanner just scan the document for for other work purpose and so on. So we create based on that concept, and we use to scan to the other materials. So for example, when the user open the scanner, and they can scan the other materials. For example, they scan the plastic, and the details are shown specifically in the unique graphics. What is special about our scanner? Because when the users scan the materials, it show the graphic, the unique graphic, because like cartoons and so on. Because the people nowadays don't like to read lots and they love to look the graphic. They understand about they understand and they learn from their graphics. And so that will be attract the people, especially for the youngest, to learn more about the 3R concept, and for the elders to have their eyesight problem. So that might be help the users, the peoples around to love the 3R concept based on the graphics that we create in our scanner. And in addition, we have a lot of information that the detail is, for example, the detail we put in there is the way they can recycle, they can reuse, they can reduce, they and and they can the details show the how to manage it wisely and the statistic and so on. So this might be help the users to learn and to read and to share the other peoples about the trade art concept and how to manage the materials is wisely. So I think that's all from me about the features in our application or our service, which is RecycleAra. So I hope the user know about more about the trade art concept and so on. Thank you.
Hello, and today we'll be talking about the benefits. Firstly, and obviously, it will save natural resources. Waste is not just created when consumers throw items away. Throughout the life cycle of a product, from extraction of raw materials to transportation to processing and manufacturing facilities, to manufacture and use waste is generated. Reusing items or making them with less material decreases waste dramatically. Ultimately, fewer materials will needed to be recycled, combusted for energy, or landfilled. Next, it reduces toxicity of waste. And what do I mean by this? By this, I refer to selecting non-hazardous or less hazardous items. It's another important component of source reduction. Using less hazardous alternatives for certain items, sharing products that can contain hazardous chemicals instead of throwing out leftovers, reading label directions carefully, and using the smallest amount necessary are ways to reduce waste toxicity. And the last but not least, it will benefit by reducing costs. The benefits of preventing waste go beyond reducing reliance on other forms of waste disposal. Preventing waste also can mean economic savings for communities, businesses, organizations, and individual consumers.
RecycleAra is an application that uses the concept 3R, which is reuse, reduce, and recycle. The 3 R's, reduce, reuse, and recycle, all help to cut down on the amount of waste we throw away. They conserve natural resources, landfill space, and energy. Plus, the 3 R's save the land and money that communities must use to dispose of waste in landfills. Siting a new landfill has become difficult and more expensive due to environmental regulation and public opposition. Our purpose is to create a recycle app that will help you to understand while having fun not by only the concept and fact, but explore more about materials of the things you have around you. We came up with this idea when we can see the effect of our wastage to our nature, animal, and environment, so we decided to make the service to help reduce toxicity of waste. Instead of throwing out leftovers, what if they reading label directions carefully and start using the amount that necessary as a way to reduce waste toxicity? It gives the idea to make a service that helps people recognize the item they use daily and make it easier for them to separate the item correctly before they throw the waste, while in line with our purpose to make our world clean. It's important to be mindful of the 3 R's in our daily life. Our environment does so much for us. It's time to do the same for our earth and environment. These are the words from Emily this channel, where it makes a big difference to recycle, it makes a big difference to use recycled products, it makes a big difference to reuse things. So, do not use the paper cup, and each time you do, that's a victory. Thank you.
This is a simple step to download our RecycleAra app. It's both available on Android and iOS. Feel free to use it. First of all, we need to download the RecycleAra app. Next, we are going to sign up and log in with our Google accounts. Next, we are ready to go. So enjoy all the features in our app. Please do subscribe our YouTube channels, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook for more features in the future. Do you know that we got a lot of positive feedback and good review from our user? One of it we can get from Ahmad Jalil, CEO of Edutainment, which he said that this app is perfect and amazing, where he can learn a lot from this app and he don't need to waste their time to search about the materials anymore. And we get from Tay Home from Mama Journalist, where he said that this app is very useful, especially for my kids. They can learn more about 3R concept from here, and most importantly, this app provides